You are now tuned in to the Healing Hotgirl podcast, made for women who are finally giving themselves permission to show up as the woman they always knew they could be. If you're here, that means you're ready for an upgrade. So without further ado, let's get into this episode. Hey Healing Hot Girls, and welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about being single on Valentine's Day, girl. Listen, Valentine's Day is coming up. Depending on when I drop this, it already happened or it's coming up. A lot of times that can bring about some emotions of feeling unworthiness or feeling like you're just seeking love or just feeling like shit. I don't know. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just feel like shit on a holiday. I'm just here to remind you that not having someone on Valentine's Day does not mean that you're not worthy. It does not mean that you're less than. It does not mean that you don't have people in your life who care about you. It does not mean that you don't have people in your life who love you. It just means that you don't have a partner yet.
I know that's
okay?
Right.
Keyword being yet, sister. Okay? So I really want us to stop convincing ourselves that just because we don't have a partner, just because we don't have someone to share our life with, that it's over. Our life is over. It doesn't mean much. It didn't have this. It didn't have that. Girl. I'm only saying this because I feel like at some point I've experienced feeling like my life was so wrapped up in a man's, or it had to be. I feel like that's what I thought a relationship was supposed to be like. And I soon realized in a relationship that went bad that that's not what it's supposed to be like. Like, you're supposed to have your own life. You're supposed to have your own hobbies, your own goals, your own aspirations. Like, you're supposed to be able to get up and get the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be able to do you. And then when we come together, it's like, great, we do us. But you're supposed to have your own identity, be your own person type. So one of the things I had to do for myself was decenter men. Now, I'm not saying I was just, oh my God, I'm man obsessed, crazed. That wasn't my body. I was always laid back. I was always chill, keeping it cute. But I always told y'all that when it came a point where somebody was interested in me, I'm like, oh, I'm interested in you too. I was looking at you from afar. Like, girl, you're fucking lying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I will flip that switch and be like, oh, he like me. It's lit. It's up. Let's do it. I never asked myself, like, do you really like this person? You weren't even looking at this person until they were looking at you. What's happening? I had to learn to decenter men. And a lot of people say that, but what does that really mean? That means taking men off this fucking pedestal. Okay? Taking them down off this pedestal, baby. And stop making them the end all be all. Like, you still have a life. You still have breath in your body without a man. You still have a goal that you're trying to achieve. You still have a vision that you're trying to accomplish. You still have kids to tend to if you're a parent. You still have family that you need to take care of. You still have bills that you need to take care of. You still have other stuff going on. It doesn't make you want those things less. I will wholeheartedly say that. Like, I'm still all for, baby, listen, I'm going to be hosting Super Bowl Sundays with my husband. I'm going to be doing all of the things. You know what I'm saying? I wholeheartedly believe those things. But it's like, not having those things is not stopping me from living my life, is basically what I'm saying. And what I'm trying to get you to understand. According to the internet, decentering men means not making a man's feelings more important than your own. Which is duh, right? But for some of us, it takes us a little more time to get there. Honestly, I feel like, okay, this is what's coming up for me. Because I feel like I didn't really have the best self-worth. It was more so like, oh, I'm just happy to be here. Like, I'm just happy to be here. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what space I was operating out of. And I can honestly say that. And honestly, I'm not even going to lie. A lot of y'all be on the internet acting like y'all never been in these situations. Y'all never been that girl. Y'all never been cheated on. Y'all never been lied to. Y'all never been fucking thirsty. I never operated out of desperation. And I feel like a lot of y'all be lying. Like, no shade. At one point, that one person that got you, like, please, girl, please. I feel like everybody in their life has operated out of it. And even if you got yourself out of it that one time, it still happens. Stop acting like it wasn't you. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand when people act like it's never been them. And they are so easy to talk shit about people who are experiencing the same things. and are being loud about it. Once I realized I needed to decenter men, one thing I started checking myself on is having standards, bitch. Because a lot of times I feel like I was in situations I didn't even really need to be in. No shade. I didn't realize that with me being so easygoing and me being so understanding that I was making a mother flipping monster. Girl, I'm like, now when I want to have boundaries and I want to say, no, this is not how this is going, and this is not, no. It's like, oh my God, you're changing. She's changing. And it's like, it's the end of the world because I'm standing on my standards. I'm showing that I have standards. I used to always say, you literally have one shot. You're one and done, okay? Do what you're going to do with this one opportunity. And after that, if you fuck it up, that's on you. You will never fuck with me again. And I feel like I need to operate out of that again. But it was this one relationship I feel like I was just so stupid in. Like, no, I don't want to call myself stupid, but like, I was so crazy in love. That's OD. I was so stupid in a relationship. Okay. I made some crazy decisions. Let's say that. Just looking back, it's like, damn, like I really needed a lot of self-love, but also I don't really like how things happen, but I can't complain about what I was okay with at the time, you know? So it's like, I'm not saying that I'm not okay with how things are now. I'm talking about like in the situation, like I don't like how certain things transpire, but I feel like I had to understand it that way, basically. I had to go through those extremes. I had to go through those extreme highs, those extreme lows to understand that this is not how I want to be treated, or this is not how I want to be seen, or this is not what I want my partner to treat me like, or this is not what I'm willing to accept anymore, or, you know, things like that. It don't even really have to be too much with relationships all the time. Like just having an idea of what you're willing to accept in life. Like, bro, I'm definitely not willing to accept an uncomfortable work environment. I'm not willing to accept how you're talking to me. I'm not willing to accept the bullshit that you're trying to give me and display it as love. I'm not willing to accept the fake love that you're trying to give me and trying to act like it's genuine. I'm not willing to accept these things. I'm not willing to accept the fact that I feel like shit after I tell you everything. The fact that I feel like, why did I do that? Because you're a monitoring spirit. All of that, absolutely not. Those are things I'm not willing to live with. I want to be able to be comfortable in my space, in my own home. I want to be able to feel comfortable whenever I go out. I want to feel at home when I'm with my friends, regardless of where we at. Like, I want that sense of community. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like I'm learning now in real time what I'm willing to accept, what I'm not willing to accept, what I want and what I don't want. The next thing, y'all, when it comes to decentering men, I'm going to tell you to get a life, bitch. What I was doing was I basically had little to no life. I was wrapped up in my partner's life. So wherever my partner had gaps, I would fill that time with myself. And in my own time, it's like, okay, I'm going to school, I'm going to work. Yeah, but it's like, I'm not going out. I'm not doing anything. I'm not advancing creatively. I'm not challenging myself in other areas. I wasn't doing half the shit that I'm doing now. So I had to come to terms with the fact that relationships are not the end all be all. Like, even if you are in a relationship, I still feel like there should be some space where, okay, babe, I'm going to Pilates. I'll be back. I'll see you when I see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going here. I'm going out with my homegirls. I'm going out this. I'm doing this. You know, I feel like there should be some space so you could give the person some time to miss you. I feel like I wasn't giving my people enough time to miss me. It's like, hey, I'm in your face every day, in the morning, in the night, afternoon. I'm here. Not for real, though, but like, calm down. What the fuck? I had to realize, like, bro, this is not really what I want my life to look like. Like, I don't even really see myself here. And that's not to say, like, I don't see myself with this person, but it's like, I don't see myself in this picture. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if we got a house, I don't really see myself in this apartment. Like, I don't see hints of me. I don't see things that I like or things that I enjoy here. You know? So I had to realize, like, bro, what do you really want from life? Like, what are you looking for? What are you trying to do? Like, what are you here for, bitch? You know what I'm saying? So in that moment is where I'm like, okay, I want to be a designer. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to be a baker. I want to have my own, you know, like I want to have all these side hustles. I want to have passive income. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to travel every month. Ooh, I mean, I got the idea. Now I need the plan. Once I get the plan, it's like, okay, I can start making stuff happen. So while you in your meetings, I'm in my meetings. I'm working with this person. I'm connected with that person. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. So now it's like we both making moves. And when we come together, it's so beautiful. No pun intended. No, I'm sorry. Another thing I want to say, y'all, is to use what you got, okay? Use what you got. Use what you got. You may not have a relationship this year, but what do you have? When's the last time you talked to your mom? When's the last time you listened to your mom? When's the last time you talked to your grandparents? When's the last time you walked your dog? Fire the dog walker. Your dog wants you to walk her. Like, when's the last time you spent time with your aunts and nieces? When's the last time you spent time with your aunts and listened to them tell their old stories, or listen to them talk about their life, or go sit in the kitchen and watch them cook because we need them cookbooks. We need them recipes. When was the last time you spent time with your people? Like, nurturing the relationships around you. I feel like I've been doing a better job at acknowledging what relationships I need to work on 100%. But I have not fully stepped into like nurturing every single relationship because I feel like a lot of these relationships ask different things of me. And I'm trying to step back into it without getting trapped into the people pleaser mode. So bear with me. I might be circling your block soon, but it's just like understanding like, bro, I really want to improve here. Like, I really want to be able to show up for these kids more. I want to be able to show up for my friends more. I want to be able to show up for these people more, so understanding that there is still work to do. Like, a relationship is not the end all be all. A relationship, honestly, is just adding on to another person that you need to show up for. Now I need to show up for my man. Another thing is, we are all going through stuff, y'all. Everybody is going through shit. I noticed this with one of my cousins. So we were talking. We hadn't seen each other in a long time. We started talking on the way home in like an Uber from setting up for a baby shower. She helped me set up for the baby shower. We started talking and I started realizing like, bro, we both haven't spoken to each other in a minute. And it's not like, I feel like whenever we get together, it's not like any time has passed. But for me, it was more so like me understanding we're both literally going through our own shit. It may not be the same shit, but we both have our own stuff that we're experiencing. And when we get together, it's like, bro, I feel you. Or, bro, I might have a solution for you. Or, here's how I solve this. Or, here's how I'm working through this. Like, it's talks to help elevate you, but it's also talks to be like, bro, I'm fucking going through it right now. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. And I feel like having that space or having people around you where you're able to be vulnerable like that is so important. I never really allowed people to get too close for me to have those type of relationships. So when I feel that or when I experience that, it's like I appreciate it more. Because before, y'all, you could not tell me I don't want to talk to you about none of that, girl. We're going to talk about the surface level stuff and keep it cute. Okay? Smile for the camera. Tee-hee. Yeah. But now I'm more so like, bro, no, I want friendship that really like, listen, me and my bitch really got it out the mud. I was about to say out the trenches. I'm crying. But we really like thugged this shit out. Like, we supported each other. We elevated at the same time. Even if we don't elevate at the same time, it's like, I'm proud of my sister. She proud of me. Like, real hardcore friendship. Like, that's what I'm after. Because I feel like I've attracted so many people who just were not the best for me, and I was just trying to make excuses and keep people in my life, and it was just too much. And I can see the difference in like what I want, again, having standards, what I'm willing to accept out of a friendship, what I'm not willing to accept, and just being able to stand firmly on that. So yeah, I said all that to say, like, talk to your family, talk to your friends. A lot of times everybody's going through their own shit, and I might be able to help you discover something. You might be able to help me. And that's just what it is. But just having that space where it's like, okay, I could come talk to you. Being able to just have that space, have that open line to be like, bro, you got time to talk for a second? Or you got a minute? The last thing I wrote that I feel like I still need to share, because it's more or less a closing note and not really a point. I was so wrapped up in being the one the one to fix them, the one to heal them, the one to help them, the one that they changed for. And that started at an early freaking age. That was a lot of pressure on my inner child shoulders. And I hope that I could forgive myself for that, because that's low-key fucked up. Now that I say it out loud, that's why, like, I put myself in so many fucked up situations, because it's like, I'm going to be the one to save them. I'm going to be the one to help them. I'm going to be the one to do the work for them, or I'm going to be the one that never gave up on them. And y'all know motherfuckers love a sob story. Oh my God, everybody counted me out. Everybody left me. Everybody gave up on me. Bitch, because you're not doing the work. No shade. But listen, now I could say stuff like that. But before it was like, oh my God, they left you, Pooh. I will never leave you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, now it's like, girl, shut the fuck up. Get up like I'm getting up, and do what you got to do, please. If you are the one, fine, all fine and dandy. But they have to find that will within themselves. They have to find that power within themselves. You can want it for them, but you cannot force it on them. If they're not ready, they're not ready. But I'm also like, because I was trying to be the one, I was giving too much too soon. I'm like, I'm operating out of girlfriend energy, and I met you, a month ago? Back the fuck up. I want us to love ourselves more. And loving yourself is not taking the place of a romantic relationship. It never will. You will always still want a romantic relationship, but your life does not end because you do not have one. That is the takeaway from this video. Okay? So, single on Valentine's Day. What does that say about you? Not a fuck ass thing. That's going to be your response. Okay, ready? You're single on Valentine's Day. What does that say about you? Not a fuck ass thing. Yes, exactly. No, let's do it again. You're single on Valentine's Day. What does that say about you? Not exactly. I'm glad we could say it together. So, I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Kai loves you. Happy Valentine's Day, my girls. Happy Galentine's Day. Happy whatever day. Happy Love Day. Okay? I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to stay beautiful, stay blessed. Kai loves you again. Bye.